not stock. What's been done to it?
Motor is completely built by Cobb Plano out of Plano, Texas.
Okay. So not a stock block at all, just
stock block that's been dart and sleeved, CP pistons, all forged internals, rods, valves. It's got cams. It's got a Welsh Dom 2.5 XTR turbo and a parent front mount intercooler setup. Drivetrain wise, I have a short shifter, which came on the car, so I guess I'm really not for sure what brand it is. I don't know if he ran SPT, which I would kind of assume he was an older guy.
Yeah.
And I also have a PST carbon fiber drive shaft. The car puts out 430 horsepower on ethanol and 391 or 2 or something on 91 octane.
Torque's right around the same number.
I think my torque's higher, dude.
Really?
I do. I honestly do. I think my torque's like 470.
Okay.
Just saying, this thing's real torquey.
Yeah.
And especially when it's running at full, and it's a cool night, and everything's right for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's really weird when you have something this built. It really varies almost day to day on temperature and just how the car wants to run. I think you can tell there's days when this thing's on its game, and you can tell there's days where it's just like, I don't know if it's the air up here or you can just definitely tell when it runs different.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of know what you're talking about too. I kind of feel that difference day to day too. Yeah, it's interesting you said that. I thought I was just being crazy.
No, there's certain days I'll drive and I'll just be like, this thing does not feel as fast.
Yeah.
My butt dyno's telling me different.
Have you had this in a show before?
No.
No?
I don't think so. There wasn't a whole lot to do in Kansas. Car-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, there was, but not a lot of people appreciate this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
People just look at it, they think it's either like a 4-door sedan, and they'll look at it and they'll think it's nice, like older people would.
Yeah.
Because it's like a decent looking car. It's
Yeah.
not like all riced out. It's not, it's a clean looking car.
Yeah, exactly.
And then people would also just be like, oh, that's just, me, my roommate, and his cousin are the only people that in our town that even really had Subarus.
Really?
Yeah, and my brother had an Evo. Like, there's a couple other people that, like, there's one guy that has an Evo and another guy that has another Evo, but that's it.
Yeah. How'd you guys start with Subarus?
I don't know. I guess just kind of the stereotypical. It was just the car to have.
Yeah.
It was either for like, I didn't want to be the typical dude with a Corvette or anything else with a V8 that just. I'd rather be the dude with a smaller engine that everybody knows is known for putting out crazy power, but, can you do it?
Yeah.
So, God, those bikers are falling. I guess that was just kind of I'd rather beat a V8 with a 4-cylinder than beat a V8 with a V8.
So you've been out in Colorado 7 months now? 8 months?
Yeah, 7, 8 months.
Why'd you move back here again?
I 2 years after high school, and then moved back to Kansas. My brother bought a house out in Berthoud, just south of here.
Yeah.
And I'd never actually even been to Fort Collins. Actually, one time up the canyon to Mishawaka for a festival, and I didn't even know that it was in Fort Collins.
Okay, yeah.
And then I drove back by once I moved here, and I was like, oh, for real? I was like, damn, I have been here.
So, what are the plans for the car?
Plans for the car are finishing the final touches to get it ready for high plains. The problem with Subarus are, with being a flat 4, you can get oil starvation extremely easy, and fuel starvation not so much, but at the same time it corresponds. To get dry detonation of either of those would be catastrophic.
Yeah.
You either spin a bearing or dry detonation in your cylinder is just not going to be good at all.
Yeah.
So I am getting a I cannot choose between I think it's Process West or a radium surge tank for the fuel. That'll cover my fuel. I've done all of the Killer Bee pickup, extended oil pan, and baffle for the oil support. I also need to do racing seats, harnesses, and harness bar, and I think that's it.